the tank. Fourth quarter, what a game is won. Let's ride.
Why can't it ever be easy? Man, look, we don't want it easy. Why it got to be like this?
Here comes Henry to the left. Throws a man down. Oh!
You threw him into the suites.
I want to see that on the NFL Network, too. A voiceover and everything.
You got it. Noted. It all starts the wild card week. Super wild card weekend starts later on at the end of this show. We'll take you to kickoff on CBS. Iron Eagle and our buddy Charles Davis with the call on that one. Ravens and Titans are going to kick things off tomorrow with our friends from the Monday Night Football crew on ESPN and ABC. And then Sunday Night Football, Alan, Chris, and the gang wrap things up. That's your Browns and Steelers matchup for the 6 teams vying to join the Chiefs in divisional playoff weekend, and that's how we kick things to the Lowe's home studio. Mooch.
All right, thanks, Rich. Let's talk AFC, okay?
Let's do it.
And I'll start with Kurt. Kurt, which AFC team has the best chance to get to that Super Bowl?
Well, interesting, Coach, because you said team. And so a lot of times we're going to look and say, okay, what team is the most balanced team, can beat you the most ways? But when I look at the Chiefs, we look at and we see Patrick Mahomes. And so for me, I've got to look for a team that has a quarterback that's playing with confidence like a Patrick Mahomes, and I'm going to go straight to the Buffalo Bills. We saw Josh Allen dancing a little bit earlier to hammer time, but it just feels like it's the Bills' time right now. They're playing confident. He's got a couple wide receivers that were all-pro wide receivers, and he just seems to say, hey, doesn't matter what I need to do. I feel like I can make every play I need to make for this team to win. That's exactly what you need to beat the Chiefs, Michael.
Yeah, Kurt, you go one way where you get the quarterback and make him match up with guys like Patrick Mahomes. I go the other way. You know, this playoff's about matchups. And when we start talking about it, you take the Tennessee Titans, and you say, I'm going to turn this ball around, I'm going to turn around and hand this ball off to Derrick Henry and keep it out of the other guy's hand. That's exactly what Derrick Henry does. This dude is just incredible. You see how he's running. You remember what he did last year in those playoff games? His first game, 182 yards, then the divisional round against the Ravens, 195 yards. You put that kind of running. But this year, Tannehill and Arthur Warren, A.J. Brown, and Corey Davis do their job. Corey Davis having career year yards and touchdowns. Boy, they can make a run.
Yeah, and then, of course, outside of the Chiefs playing this weekend, I think it's the Bills because, you know, we talk a lot about Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs and that offense. That's
I
really
like the Bills too, Coach.
Their defense, Leslie Frazier's defense, pretty darn good over the last 5 weeks. They're only giving up 18 points a game, and they're second best on third downs. They get off the field. That defense is playing complementary to that great offense right now, the Bills. Look out for these guys. Rich? Take it back.
And then the pressure's on Lamar Jackson. He's 0 for his first 2 as a wild card quarterback. Oh, look at the tweet right here.
Oh man, Irv.
Everybody, take a look.
Down the yellow brick road with those shoes. God.
Oh wow.
Hey, that is because this is playoff time.
I know
There's no place like home.
That's right. There is no place like home in the playoffs.
Irv, I want to see you skipping around set with those things on. I just want to see you skipping.
That is, I haven't even. So the aforementioned Lamar Jackson, he's 0 for his first 2 in the playoffs for his career. What about today? The MVP of last season trying to get to the divisional playoff round from wild card weekend for the first time is Alex Smith in that leg injury that he has suffered with the calf that kept him out a couple of weeks in December. Is that going to keep him out tonight?
It may keep him out tonight. In fact, that is the way it is trending for the Washington football team, that Taylor Heinicke could end up being the starting quarterback against Tom Brady tonight. Alex Smith, who has battled, of course, you mentioned, dealing with that calf injury, came in sore yesterday. That really helped everyone, led everyone to pump the brakes on his static. They want to get more information, see how he is this morning. But if he's experiencing the same sort of soreness, and they believe he will, then Taylor Heinicke could be the one starting, not Alex Smith, the potential comeback player of the year.
Oh, my. So Taylor Heinicke, who is he? He was drafted out of the Old Dominion program in 2015. He's the all-time passing leader for that institution of higher learning. One career start with Carolina when obviously his head coach was Ron Rivera. And he also got some run in Week 16 in Washington football team's Week 16 contest against Carolina. That set them up for that win-and-in scenario in Week 17. Kurt, what do you think about this news? What hits you first?
Well, I mean, I think just the disappointment of, Alex getting back in there. We just talked about it, just showed his story and leading this team, because he truly did become the leader of this team. The way they were winning was based off of obviously what their defense was doing, but how Alex Smith was taking care of the football, making the plays that he needed to make. We knew it was going to be a tough task for them offensively to hold up to Tom Brady and what's happening in Tampa. But I think this really, really hurts the football team from a leadership standpoint, and just what he brings to the table on an every down basis, not putting their team ever in harm's way.
Whoa. Well, we were all hoping that he was feeling well enough to play, but that he's got to feel good about this. And if there's any soreness, you know what? The rest of your life is a heck of a lot more important than playing in this game right now. So he's got to be very concerned about that. So let's keep our fingers crossed and see what happens if he starts or not. But obviously their chances with Taylor Heineke are not as good. And so we're all thinking about you, Alex.
Yeah, but this team has to play a real hot Tampa team right now. Last 4 games, these guys are averaging about 37 points a game. And, Alex, with Alex in there, they were averaging 20. Washington was averaging about 26. So now you go to Heineke, who was only at 137 yards and 1 touchdown. In this situation, I talked earlier about memorable moments marked in history. If this kid can get in here and do something, though,
there you go.
Oh, my God, let's turn this on the other side. If this kid gets in and plays a pretty good football game and give Washington a chance to win this football game, that defense gets some turnovers to help him, boy, he can make him a memorable moment.
Well,